Archangel Michael says, "Be alert and do not let your guard down tonight." The sound of a knock will shake your reality, but it's not coming from an enemy. It's a divine intervention wrapped in mystery and silence. You are not ready for what's about to stand outside your door when the world goes quiet. Your lights will flicker for a brief moment, and a breeze will pass through like a whisper of something ancient. This is not an accident, this is the night your life tilts forward into something it cannot return from. The one who approaches holds a truth hidden for so long, even their own heart can't bear its weight anymore. They've walked in shadows, carrying a secret that has scorched their soul. They have chosen to face you not in the day, but in the haunting breath of midnight. You might be sleeping, or perhaps lying awake sensing something approaching. It will not be loud, but it will be enough to wake you. The knock will be slow, deliberate, and echo as if time itself is listening. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, "You are being visited not out of coincidence but prophecy." This person knocking carries a message too powerful for daylight. Their hands may tremble, but their mission is unshakable. They are coming because they can no longer hide from what they know. The burden has reached its peak, and tonight they surrender it to you. You will open the door and look into eyes filled with silent storms and suppressed tears. They once tried to hurt you, or maybe betrayed you, but something shifted. Heaven stepped in, and their conscience was pierced by divine guilt. They are not the same anymore, this visit is their redemption. Inside their coat pocket is something for you. Something they've kept locked away, afraid of what it might awaken in both of you. But tonight, they are finally ready to let it go. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You are not being haunted, you are being chosen. Chosen to hear, to see, and to heal a matter others would have never dared to touch. What's been hidden is about to unfold before your very eyes. They will say your name gently, afraid it might break in the wind. The way they say it will remind you of a time before everything went wrong. This knock is not just sound, it's a spiritual code breaking through realms. The letter in their hand has your name written in ink that looks faded, but holds power. It's not just a confession, it's a key. A key to understanding why your life took turns you never understood. Behind every pain you faced was a piece of this truth. The storms in your path were connected to what they've held back. The betrayal, the delays, the strange losses, it all ties back to what this person will finally admit. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The winds will shift just as they approach your steps. Time may feel slower, your breath heavier, but it's divine timing orchestrating every second. Heaven has permitted this moment. This visit was decided in the unseen realm before you even expected it. They tried to delay, but the pull was too strong, the angels too persistent. They're arriving now, not because they want to, but because they have to. Something about your spirit awakened them. You have grown in strength, and they feel it. It terrifies them, but it also draws them in. They know you deserve to know what was done behind your back. Their knock is a mixture of regret and longing. They won't say everything at once. You will have to feel their heartbeat through every word they choose to release. Type Amen to get blessing 144. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. What you hear tonight will change how you see everyone. You will remember faces differently. You'll understand why certain people exited your life so suddenly. They've been carrying your name in spaces you never stepped into. Speaking about you when you weren't around. Some of it to protect you, some to hide their own guilt. The truth they bring is like a broken puzzle you didn't even know you were missing. But as the pieces fall into place, your soul will start healing. The silence between you will say more than their lips ever could. They may cry. You might too. The night has a way of turning pain into release when no one else is watching. Type Amen to get blessing 224. They were once celebrated while you were doubted. Now the roles are shifting. Your strength is rising while their lies are falling apart. The knock at your door is a surrender. They can't carry what they know anymore. The shadows they once trusted are now hunting them, and they believe you are the only one who can forgive them. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting, it means reclaiming your power. And this moment, this exact night, is when the power returns to you. Not as vengeance, but as clarity. You will feel a stillness after they leave. Not peace, not yet, but a strange quietness that only comes when divine truth touches your home. A presence of justice will remain in the air. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Archangel Michael says, "Do not fear the knock, you were prepared for this in silence. The angels have whispered to your spirit while you slept." That feeling of unease? It was your intuition preparing your body for truth. The person knocking isn't just an individual, they are a carrier of fate. Everything they reveal will pull back the curtain that's blocked your full vision of life. You will feel awakened. You may feel anger. That's expected. But what follows will be freedom. Freedom from guessing, from overthinking, from doubting yourself. Their story, their apology, their regret, it will all pour out. You won't even have to ask. Type Amen to get blessing 636. The letter they give you has more than ink, it has spiritual residue. Something written under pressure, perhaps in a moment of fear. But every line contains a thread that connects to your destiny. They mention a name you've long forgotten, or tried to. And in that name lies a secret you didn't even know you were a part of. A connection, a betrayal, and a divine reversal. Your home was never meant to be the stage for this drama. But tonight, it becomes a holy ground for revelation. The moment you open that door, heaven takes witness. You will be the first in your bloodline to break a cycle. Because of this midnight knock, healing begins where curses once stood. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The one who arrives might look different. Older, more fragile, maybe even scared. But they are not weak, they are humbled. The night makes people honest. The absence of noise strips away performance. What's left is raw emotion and trembling truth. They will speak of moments they wish they could rewrite. But time only moves forward. And you will be the one who decides whether the door stays open or not. You are not obligated to welcome them inside. But even if you listen from behind the door, heaven will honor your strength. It's not about comfort, it's about courage. Type Amen to get blessing 888. They may tell you a family member was involved. That your name was discussed like a transaction. That something of yours was taken, not just physically, but spiritually. Land, money, an opportunity, something you were meant to have. You didn't lose it because of failure. You lost it because of schemes you were never meant to know about, until now. The knock is the signal that the silence is over. Everything they took will either be returned or replaced. And not by them, by divine decree. You were being watched by unseen forces. Every tear, every confusion was noted. And heaven decided this night would be your revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 333. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, this knock is not an accident. It is justice dressed in late-night clothing. Do not sleep too early tonight. Be alert for the timing of truth. The person might wear a hoodie, or maybe a coat. They may look down, avoiding your eyes. But their hands will tremble because they're holding something they once hid from you. You were left out of conversations meant to define your destiny. You were excluded, but protected. Because heaven was waiting for the right moment to hand it back to you with interest. What you lost will look small compared to what is returning. But first, the knock. First, the release. Type Amen to get blessing 717. They might shake as they speak. You will feel a strange calm, like the angels are wrapping you in stillness. This is no longer about the visitor. It's about your readiness to receive what's yours. The knock may have lasted seconds, but the effects will echo for years. The truth may come slow, word by word, pause by pause. But every syllable will carry the weight of secrets kept too long. There's a line they will say that will shatter your perception. It might be a name, a date, or something you once thought was your fault. But once they say it, you'll finally be free from carrying guilt that never belonged to you. Their arrival was not delayed. It was divinely timed. They were spiritually detained until you reached a level of wisdom that could handle this moment with grace and strength. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The room you stand in will never feel the same again. After tonight, even your walls will remember the sound of revelation. Your doorway will become a portal between what was hidden and what is now restored. They will tell you about a place. A location you never thought was important, but it holds meaning. It's where decisions were made about you without your presence or permission. But now you will reclaim it all. Not just in words, but in energy. The tables are turning, and what was once in the dark is now trembling in the light. You may hear your own heartbeat as they speak. Because some truths do not scream, they whisper, and their quietness cuts deeper than noise ever could. Type Amen to get blessing 448. There will be a shift in their voice, like a crack of surrender. That's when you'll know they mean it. That this isn't a performance, it's their soul exposing itself. You will think of the times you begged for understanding. When you cried without knowing why your spirit felt invaded. This person holds the missing piece of those moments. They knew what they were doing when they left you in confusion. But something higher has intervened, and now they no longer control the narrative. You do. You are not the same person they once knew. And that alone terrifies them more than any punishment. They will look into your eyes and see their reflection, and that's where the shift begins. Type Amen to get blessing 363. Archangel Michael says, a divine sword has been drawn to protect you now. Your energy is guarded. Nothing dark can cross the boundary of your home once this truth enters. The air around your door will feel heavier just before they arrive. The spiritual tension will rise because revelation always causes resistance in the unseen. But don't fear. Your angels are ready. You might have dreams leading up to this night. Clues. Feelings. Déjà vu. These were not random, they were divine breadcrumbs. Every forgotten whisper of your intuition, every sleepless night, every sigh, you'll realize it was your spirit preparing for this moment. Now it's here. Type Amen to get blessing 101. The person at your door once wished you failure. Not always out of hatred, but out of jealousy, confusion, and control. But now their inner demons are eating away at them. They need release. You were their light even when they tried to dim yours. They never stopped watching your journey, and now they feel smaller in the face of your rise. What they tell you might explain why you've been feeling drained, lost, or disconnected. Spiritual interference can occur through hidden truths. But when the truth is released, so is your power. You are going to feel a surge after they speak. Like something in you has been unlocked. Like you can finally move without the invisible weight. Type Amen to get blessing 555. They will not ask for forgiveness right away. They'll first try to explain. Maybe too much. But listen, behind every word is the sound of brokenness begging for a second chance. You don't owe them mercy, but offering it might release you from cycles repeating across generations. This knock is bigger than you and them, it's ancestral, karmic, cosmic. As they speak, visions may flash before your eyes. Of the past, of people, of places you tried to forget. But don't be afraid. It's part of the healing. Let it rise and pass. You will sleep differently after this. Not just better, but deeper. Because truth brings rest, and rest brings strength. Type Amen to get blessing 414. Archangel Michael says, your home has become sacred ground tonight. What enters will not only reveal, it will remove. What once tried to hide will have no place here anymore. You might hear their voice crack when they speak about someone else involved. A woman, maybe older. Someone who misled them, who poisoned their heart against you for personal gain. You'll feel a mixture of rage and sorrow. You'll want to scream, cry, and remain silent all at once. And that's okay, healing is not always graceful. But as they pour out the truth, you will feel lighter. As if every unspoken burden in your bloodline is being swept away. This is not just a personal moment, it's a generational break. Type Amen to get blessing 606. They may fall to their knees. Or they may walk away before you even say a word. But regardless of how it ends, the power is now in your hands. This person feared this moment their whole life. They prayed it wouldn't come. But heaven decided you deserve your answers more than they deserve to keep their comfort. Your peace has been denied long enough. The universe is correcting the balance. What was stolen in silence will now scream its way back to you through this knock. The sound of their footsteps leaving may bring closure, or it may open new doors. Either way, you've crossed a threshold. Your soul knows it. Type Amen to get blessing 369. You may sit down after they leave. You may stare at the letter, or the space where they stood. You'll feel the echo of their words dancing in your bones. But you will not feel regret. You will feel reborn. As if the silence finally cracked open and let the light in. The truth they brought is more than words, it's a code. It unlocks timelines, potential, paths that were blocked. From this moment, blessings long delayed will find you. The knock was the alarm. The confession was the key. Now, prepare for the shift that heaven held back until you were strong enough. Type Amen to get blessing 717. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. They might not return. Or they might come back with even more to say. But it won't matter, you've already received what you were meant to. Your spirit will never feel small again. That secret they carried tried to keep you caged in confusion. But now the gate is broken, and the lion in you has awakened. You will begin noticing blessings coming quickly. People apologizing. Unexpected opportunities. Peace in places that were once full of chaos. This knock was heaven's signal that your breakthrough has begun. The truth was your release. The rest is already unfolding behind the scenes. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Even after they leave, the atmosphere will feel charged. Like the very air has shifted, like the walls heard things they will never forget. You will feel watched, but not by fear, by divine eyes making sure you are protected. The knock didn't just bring someone to your door, it brought a final chapter. One that was long overdue. The silence is over, and the secrets have fallen like broken glass. You will hear new sounds in your home, peaceful ones. The ticking of a clock might feel soothing instead of heavy. The night will wrap around you not as a threat, but as a comfort. You will sleep tonight with a different heartbeat. It will no longer be racing in anxiety, but strong in truth. Your body will know the war has ended, even if your mind is still catching up. Type Amen to get blessing 737. This midnight knock was written in the stars. Years of delay led to this very second. The angels watched it unfold from beginning to end. You were chosen not because you were weak, but because you could handle what others could not. You faced betrayal without bitterness, pain without poison. And tonight, the reward begins. Their voice might haunt you for a few nights. You'll hear the words again in your dreams. But each replay is your spirit digesting the truth, removing the infection of lies. You may wake up tomorrow feeling different. Lighter, stronger, braver. Because the truth, no matter how painful, frees you more than any lie ever could. Type Amen to get blessing 828. You may receive unexpected messages from others now. As if the truth unlocked other hidden ones too. People may confess, open up, or back away out of fear now that the truth is no longer contained. Don't rush to fix anything. Just observe. Let the truth settle like dust on sunlight. You don't need to retaliate or explain yourself anymore. Your strength is being seen, not just by people, but by forces you cannot even name. The heavens are speaking your name with pride now. You opened the door to more than a person, you opened it to justice, to divine movement. Things that were stuck will begin to shift so fast it may feel unreal. Type Amen to get blessing 292. Archangel Michael says, you are walking into your restoration season now. This knock was a breaking point. What comes next will look nothing like your past. You will start feeling differently about your surroundings. What once drained you will begin to vanish. What once confused you will become crystal clear. People who lied about you will begin to choke on their own narratives. Not because you exposed them, but because the truth will follow them everywhere now. It has been released and cannot be contained. Some may try to reach out with nervous apologies. Others may suddenly avoid you, afraid of what you now know. Either way, you are no longer in the dark. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. Your ancestors are proud. You broke a cycle with calm strength. You faced what others ran from, and you didn't shut the door in fear, you opened it with power. This person may have carried a message from a generation past. Something your family was never supposed to find out. But now that it's in your hands, you hold the key to legacy and future. The words you heard will echo into decisions you make next. How you love, how you lead, how you trust. Everything will start to align with a higher calling. That knock awakened more than memories, it activated your purpose. And the heavens will not let your obedience go unrewarded. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. You were denied for so long because of what others said behind your back. But now you've heard it directly, and the chain is broken. You will no longer walk through life being punished for what you didn't know. The energy in your home is shifting now. Feel the warmth near your doorway. That is the residue of Archangel Michael's protection. They stood beside you as you faced the visitor. You may not have seen them, but you felt them, that strength, that calm, that inner knowing. Now the angels are moving in your favor. Things stolen in silence will be returned in divine ways. Unexpected money, sudden opportunities, restored relationships, the gate has opened. Type Amen to get blessing 515. You won't have to speak of the knock to many people. Most wouldn't understand the spiritual depth of what just occurred. This was not meant for public validation, it was meant for your soul's liberation. But one day, when you are ready, you may tell someone. And when you do, it will heal them too. Because this moment wasn't just personal, it's prophetic. The person who knocked may feel like a different version of themselves now. Don't be surprised if they change entirely. That confession changed them too. What was hidden broke their inner walls. And even if they disappear again, you'll know they left something behind, the truth. Type Amen to get blessing 117. Now, prepare. The knock was just the start. In the coming days, more signs will follow. Feathers, flickering lights, unusual dreams, repeating numbers, pay attention. They are confirmations that the heavens are pleased with your response. You didn't react with chaos. You didn't slam the door. You listened, processed, and allowed truth to enter without fear. That alone has shifted your entire path. Now, opportunities that were once locked are going to find you. The next knock will not bring confession, but blessing. This time, what arrives will be everything that was delayed. Type Amen to get blessing 646. A stranger might call you in a few days. Their words may sound ordinary, but their timing will be divine. It will connect to what the knock unlocked. Letters may arrive. Emails. Unexpected visitors. All carrying pieces of the new journey that has begun. You are walking into a season of restoration, connection, and divine setup. What was stolen behind closed doors will be celebrated in front of many. The person who once conspired against you will be the one to explain your story to others, truthfully. Heaven knows what you endured. Now heaven is placing a crown on what you overcame. This is your moment to rise from the shadows with grace. Type Amen to get blessing 300. Archangel Michael says, do not forget this night. Mark it if you must. Because it will be the reason your entire life begins to glow again. What comes next is unexpected favor. Kindness from places you never sowed into. Doors you didn't even knock on will swing open. People will look at you differently, not out of fear, but reverence. There's a new light around you now, one that can't be dimmed. You earned it with silence, endurance, and courage. Let your spirit rest now. The war is over. Your peace begins here. Type Amen to get blessing 8888. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.